UFC 302. It wasn't just another fight night, it was a night of high stakes and even higher hopes. All eyes were on Islam Makhachev. He wasn't just fighting for another win, he was fighting for a chance to step out of the shadows and into the light of his own legacy. The lightweight champion had his eyes on a prize few dared to dream of, a double championship. Makhachev, a man known for his quiet intensity and ferocious fighting spirit, had the weight of the world on his shoulders. He carried the hopes of his team, his fans, and his nation. But beneath that pressure, a fire burned. A fire fueled by years of relentless training and an unwavering belief in his own destiny. The air crackled with anticipation as fight night approached. The buzz in the arena was palpable. Fans from around the world held their breath. Could Makhachev do what so many had tried and failed to do? Could he etch his name in the annals of MMA history? This wasn't just about belts and titles, this was about legacy. This was about Makhachev's journey to prove to the world that he was more than just a successor. He was a force to be reckoned with in his own right. The question wasn't if he was ready for the challenge. The question was the world ready for Islam Makhachev? The lights dimmed, the crowd roared. Makhachev stepped into the octagon, his stoic expression betraying the storm raging within. Across the cage stood his opponent, a worthy adversary ready to derail the double champ dream. The bell rang and the battle commenced. From the opening bell, Makhachev fought with controlled aggression. His takedowns were swift and decisive. His ground game was suffocating, leaving his opponent with no room to breathe. Each strike was delivered with surgical precision, showcasing the years of training he'd endured to reach this moment. Round after round, Makhachev broke down his opponent, his stamina never wavering. The crowd watched in awe as he dismantled his foe with clinical efficiency. This was Makhachev at his best, a masterclass in mixed martial arts. And then it happened. A moment that sent shockwaves through the arena. Makhachev seized an opening, his eyes gleaming with determination. A flurry of strikes rained down on his opponent, each one echoing through the silent arena. The referee dove in, waving his arms, bringing the fight to a close. Victory. The roar of the crowd washed over Makhachev as he stood triumphant in the center of the octagon. He'd done it. He'd conquered another challenge, another step closer to his ultimate goal. But for Makhachev, this was just the beginning. His post-fight interview was a testament to his unwavering focus. There were no boasts, no trash talk, just a quiet confidence that radiated from within. He spoke of his desire to unify the belts, to cement his legacy as one of the greatest to ever grace the octagon. Makhachev's blueprint for greatness was simple: hard work, dedication, and an unwavering belief in his abilities. He wasn't interested in hype or self-promotion. He let his fighting be the focus. Every training session, every sparring match was a step closer to his goal. He surrounded himself with a team that shared his vision, pushing him to his limits and beyond. For Makhachev, the pursuit of greatness was a 24/7 endeavor. It was impossible to talk about Islam Makhachev without mentioning the legacy of Khabib Nurmagomedov. As Khabib's protege and longtime teammate, Makhachev carried the weight of expectation on his shoulders. Many saw him as the heir apparent, destined to continue the legacy of his legendary teammate. But Makhachev wasn't content to simply follow in Khabib's footsteps. He was determined to forge his own path, to create a legacy that was uniquely his own. He possessed a fighting style that was both similar and distinct, a blend of Khabib's suffocating grappling and his own brand of striking prowess. While Khabib was known for his explosive takedowns and relentless pressure, Makhachev showcased a more calculated approach. He was patient in his attacks, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. His fighting IQ was undeniable, breaking down his opponents with a surgeon's precision. With every victory, the whispers grew louder. Was this the dawn of a new era in the lightweight division? The Makhachev era? Opponents trembled at the thought of facing him in the octagon. His dominance was undeniable, his rise to the top seemingly inevitable. Fans around the world were captivated by his quiet intensity and his awe-inspiring skills. He wasn't a trash talker, he didn't need to be. His fighting spoke volumes. He let his actions do the talking, silencing his critics with every chokehold and every TKO. The lightweight division had a new king, and his name was Islam Makhachev. His reign had just begun, and the world watched with bated breath to see what he would accomplish next. Islam Makhachev's journey was far from over. He had his sights set on greatness, on etching his name in the history books as one of the greatest fighters of all time. The double championship was within reach, a testament to his unwavering commitment to his craft. But more than belts and titles, Makhachev's legacy would be defined by his impact on the sport. He was an inspiration to a new generation of fighters, proving that with hard work and dedication, anything was possible. He carried himself with dignity and respect, letting his actions speak louder than words. He was a true ambassador for the sport, proving that greatness could be achieved with humility and grace. Islam Makhachev's story was still being written, but one thing was for sure: his legacy would be one of dominance, determination, and an unyielding pursuit of excellence. The octagon was his canvas, and he was painting a masterpiece.